Let me give you just a very practical example of what celebration looked like in our lives. I'm actually going to tell you about a time when we neglected to throw a party much longer than we really should have. When we were living in San Antonio, we had some neighbors across the street that we had gotten to know, and we kept having this conversation over and over again when we were hanging out together. We should throw a block party. We should throw a block party. We should throw a block party. And it just kept coming up in conversation, but nothing really happened. In fact, I'm kind of ashamed to admit that it didn't actually happen until right about the time we were going to be leaving San Antonio to come here to Spring and help start Lazarus Church. As we were on our way out from San Antonio, we had the thought, man, we need to figure out how we're going to be able to engage and meet new neighbors, and where better to start than here and now. The pressure is kind of off. We're on our way out. Let's just go ahead and do it. And so, very simply, we put together some invitations, a little quarter sheet of paper that Flint and I went and we took and stuck on people's door if they weren't home, or we knocked on the door and gave them this invitation card. We covered our block and the 2 blocks kind of surrounding where our house was, and we invited people to come out on an evening when we'd be able to gather together, invited people if they wanted to. They could bring food along for just a simple menu and a chance to get to know their neighbors. And when the night of the event happened, we were floored. We had covered a fair bit of ground, but again, it was just 3 blocks. But of those 3 blocks that we invited people to, 75 people ended up showing up to this block party. And it was a moment that we had, seeing all of our neighbors around, getting to know them, getting to engage them a little bit more, when we thought to ourselves, why didn't we do this sooner? I don't want you to make the same mistake that we made. Who are the people that God has around you? Maybe you've been saying to yourself for a while, is there some way that I could get to know them better? Maybe it's a block party, maybe it's not. But rather than waiting until it's almost too late, let's have the conversation now. Let me be the one to encourage you to say, why not right away? Who might be on this guest list, and who might be willing to show up to a celebration? Why wait any longer? Why not go ahead and get something on the calendar now and start working toward it? As you do that process, as you think about what that might look like, how can we help?